Welcome back to the channel. Jaden Chase. Now if you're new, remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Now the man seen on stage with opposition leader Mark Golden in chains that sparked controversy has broken in silence and says the chains represent the bondage that he feels the Prime Minister and the current administration in power has on the country as a whole. Me couldn't hear him say, and they will continue the reasonation. Of course, more to look, and of course, more to do, more to listen.
Years, the Andrew Holness regime or the Andrew Holness government have us under bondage. We're tired. That's what I said to you. And then the rest is history.
So from then on, somebody went to Mr. Golden and
I don't know how you got the key, but apparently I gave them the key because I have the key.
Okay, so you gave, who did you give the key?
I gave one of the associate the key.
Okay.
Right, so that you could have the lock. So you could unlock the lock.
Did you want him to unlock it?
Yes, I wanted him.
Why?
Why? It's because I'm a Michael Manley man.
And Michael Manley was a white man?
Yes, I'm a Michael Manley man. I love the very core of what Michael Manley stands for and what he has done for people. I don't see color. I see the contents of one's character. How you present yourself to me, how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself, and how I judge you. I don't judge you from the tone of your skin. Mark Golden is blacker than most people that I've ever met. I've seen him on many occasions, treading the track. As a matter of fact, when we went to Anatone recently, and George Pang and Mark Golden initiated the peace concept, I was there because I'm a humanitarian. I walk the walk with them because we want peace in our country. We want togetherness in our country. We want the bloodletting in our country to stop. And that is what has puked my stomach to even further wear this chain, because the chain is heavy. The burden of our people in this country is heavy. A lot of people are afraid to come forward and talk about the weight that is on their neck. I'm not afraid. Marcus Garvey said, if you're afraid of, men who are earnest are not afraid of consequences.
Wearing the chain was sending a message to the Jamaica Labour Party.
Was sending a message to the people of Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's time for them to open up their eyes and see what is happening around them and make the decision that they see fit. Who do you want to lead? You want someone who's concerned about your welfare to lead you, or you don't want someone who's concerned about your welfare?
You remember that the finance minister had referred to him as Massa Mark, and you know that this is how the Massa was the man who was in charge of the slave. He was the Massa to the masses. It happened on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. In hindsight, do you see anything wrong with that kind of imagery, or would you have done it again?
That's $1 million question. Would I have done it again? For the over 50, this is important now. For the over 15,000 children that has been missing between 2010 to 2020. We don't know where they are. We don't know if they're murdered. We don't know if they're human trafficking. We don't know if they're human sacrifice. 15,000 children has been missing and unaccounted for from 2010 to 2020. Since the beginning of this year, what is the crime stat? Maybe over 800 people murdered already. Before the 4th of September, over 800 teachers sent in their resignation. I'm an intelligent man. They say if you can read this, thank a teacher. These things bother me. A dead pregnant mother lying on her back, those imagery are permanently etched in my mind. A 16-year-old youth, a father, a
But,
complete family murdered.
but
Will I wear
remember,
the chain again for those reasons? Yes.
did you ask that Mr. Golden be the one to pull the
I
chain?
didn't ask the question specifically.
No, did you or did you tell them that you
I would prefer
wanted
him to
him?
do so. Yeah, I wanted him to do it.
And your preference for him as against a Dr. Dayton Campbell
Why would
or
I
somebody
give the
else?
key to someone who wouldn't be in a position to make changes? You'd have to give the key to someone who's in a position to make changes. Giving Mark Golden the key is also further reminding him that we're struggling, we're suffering. When you get into power, Mark, don't forget, we are here suffering and struggling.
What about him that makes you see him as that person that can remove the chains or make it lighter, for want of a better word?
Remember, we only have two political parties that is vying for the number one position. It's either Mark Golden or Mr. Holness. If he's breathing down our neck, then why would I give the key to him? So it's obvious the next choice would be Mark. Plus, I am a Michael Manley man. Something about Michael Manley, Mark Golden. He must have learned something along the line about this great leader that even Jamaica Labour Party supporters see him as the best prime minister that ever come out of Jamaica.
People coming about with different views on the symbolism of what they saw. This white man cutting your chain.
No, they kept saying he placed the chain around my neck. That's not true.
Okay, right.
I wore the chain that I bought as a symbol for my people.
Right.
So it was never given to me by Mark.
Right, and this is not something that the people in the PNP knew about.
No, they didn't
before,
know about it before. No,
before.
until I got there. No,
Right.
they didn't know anything about
Right,
it.
and
I want that to be categorically clear
yes, yes,
that they had nothing to do with that, my
Yes.
decision.
yeah,
Wearing a chain around my neck.
yes, and it was your choice.
My soul and my choice.
Right.
Wasn't forced at gunpoint or anything.
Yes.
It was a way of me expressing myself. It is the way of me reminding myself of what has been happening to our people.
What is your message to all of the persons who see this as something negative or who see this as something that
Very
the
beautiful
party
question.
should not have?
Okay, a lot of people
Being
are
involved
saying
in.
it's disrespectful, it is distasteful, it is unpatriotic. Don't you think that the many killing and the murdering of our children and the women is distasteful, is disrespectful of our country and our women? Our children moving out, our teachers moving out of Jamaica at an alarming rate. Funny that we have so much people concerned about a symbolic chain that held us captive. And the chains are still there. Invisible chain. Remember the Honorable Marcus Garvey said, it wasn't Bob Marley, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free.
Now, if you're new to the channel, it's a pass through. And when you click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course, when you put it on all. Now talk to me. Based on these statements, it seems as if the administration in power now is now facing the distrust of the Jamaican society. It seems as if the average citizen believes that despite the administration going into power, stating that there would be transparency and that they planned a different type of governance going forward, some people feel like it's very much of the same and things are happening behind the scenes that the public is not privy to. Things like what take place with SSL, the fact that the company owners want to sell the company and the government want to give the company 14 million a month with infrastructure still needed on the island. But the comment section open. Talk to me in the comment section and tell me what you think. Now until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, of course, for you to live, love and prosper, and for you to stay tuned until the reason again.